Hello guys and welcome to episode 5 of my Doncaster Youth Academy career mode. The first 4 episodes have the support has been amazing, thank you guys for that. As it is the 5th episode, we are going to play 4 games in today's episode and we're going to have 2 monthly scouting updates to treat you guys. So the first game is going to be against MK Dons, and then we will sim the game against Walsall. We will play this game against Accrington, sim the Wrexham game, play the Crawley game, sim the Colchester game. We'll get a monthly scouting update on the 23rd, and then we'll play the Mansfield game. We'll sim these two, sim the Harrogate, and end up on the 23rd of February, where we'll have our first monthly scouting update from the new countries we are going to be picking in today's episodes, which I will run through later once we have the first scouting update. As this is going to be a longer episode, I am just going to jump straight into the first game of the thing. This is the team we're going to go with. People are a bit tired, but we have got subs on the bench. Schmidt had an outstanding episode last game, so he will be hopefully leading the team forward in this game. And hopefully we can get a result, but the half came straight forward here, and Hill has parried it behind for a corner. They're going to just swing this corner in, I believe. Courts headers it straight at the defence, and it's not dealt with, and it's blocked, and it's now dealt with. And the longer it's crossed it, and it's 1-0. Dean on the end, and it's not a good start of the episode. And it's 1-0 to MK Dons. And he's run, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty after an attempted standing tackle by Jay McGrath. It is a penalty, and he is the last real player left in the pitch. But could Hill save it? No, he can't. I've gone the wrong way, and Hill has not saved it. And it's 2-0 MK Dons before 15 minutes, which is not always a great sign. It's good. Lofthouse space, a good challenge by Cohen, and it's gone up for a corner. McGrath deals with that, and he finds Coles is all by himself pretty much. He finds a Min. He plays it Tan, who can slip through a Min again, and is a Min quick enough to get away from this defender? He's not. It's a good challenge. MK Dons are coming forward again. It's a great ball through, and Williams got a chance to make it 3-0, and he does. And this is not the start of the episode we needed. And unfortunately, we've got a long way to come back in this game. Defensively, have been awful this game, but hopefully, oh my God, 1-0 for us that is. But hopefully we can try and improve in this second half. But as I say that, he comes forward, and it's 4-0. Oh, it's 4-0. This is an awful start to the episode. After such a good episode last game, we've started this episode off awfully. That is half time, 4-0 down. It's not a great start. We're going to have to ask for a lot more in the second half. I'm going to make changes at half time and tell you what we can do. I'm going to bring off Tan, and I think I'm going to bring up forward this Sec just for a bit of pace, the Gabonese player we got last game. And I'm going to bring off Coles for Salim, who we converted to a cam in the last episode. Cortez, Sec, has he got a bit? Oh, he doesn't have that much pace. I thought he had more pace than that. I might switch these around then. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that because Sec has the whip across trait, so it might help. But hopefully this second half will be a better performance. Oh, Kevin comes forward. He's got a chance to make a 5. MK Dons have been very clinical this game, so whenever they come forward it looks like they're going to score. And as I say that, Kemp, and it's a good save by Hill at the near post. Had to get low to save that, and they've got a corner which they look like they are going to play short, but Schmidt's there. Schmidt has been a bit quiet this game, but it has been more of a defensive game for us. We've been defending a lot, so it's not like we've as much you could have done. Okay, Dons again. They've got it, and it's 5. Dean scores a 5th, and we could be looking at double figures here. This awful defensive display by the team. I'm in. He splits through Schmidt, who's got a chance, and he hits it straight at the keeper. But that is our first shot of the game, and it was straight at the keeper by Schmidt. And of course it was Schmidt and Min creating it between themselves. It's a good interception, but it's gone straight back, and Kemp's been slotted through, and it's a goal. And that's 6. And that is not a good start of the episode. We conceded 12 goals in our last 2 games. We desperately need some defenders. Oh, Schmidt down on the floor. This is not good. Something we could do. He's just sitting. It's taking him a while to get back up. And they've gone forward because of this. And, oh, they've hit the side netting. but that is going to be concerning as we look at how Schmidt's injury next at the end of this game. Luckily, he hasn't been forced off with the injury, so it might not be as bad. But just quickly before the full time, oh, it's an interception by McGrath, but that will be full time. I thought they were going to make it 7 just before full time there. Full time 6-0 MK Dons, not a good start to the episode at all. So guys, we have got a player injured inbox here, and I haven't had a look at it yet. This is Schmidt. Oh no. No. I was hoping it was a couple week one. But Schmidt is going to be out injured for 3 months, and that is the last thing we needed. So guys, for our second game of the episode, our first sim games, this is the squad, how the squad is looking. Still very tired. We've got Salim, who's going to be replacing the injured Schmidt, and it's going to be a long 3 months without Schmidt, but hopefully we can... You don't have enough players? Yeah, okay, brilliant. Good start. But it's still a 2-1 win, and Salim coming straight in for Schmidt and scoring to make an equaliser to make it 1-1 just after half time. And then Coates scoring a goal in the 86th minute to give us another 3 points. And we're doing quite well in the sim games. It's just the played games we are struggling a little bit because of the defence. We could really use with this Ollie Osborne becoming 16. We're on the first and he's still not 16 because he would have been perfect to like just fill in for Schmidt while Schmidt was injured. So guys, for the second played game of the episode, we are playing against Accrington Stanley. I will go ahead and show you the team. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if we can move anything around due to people being tired, etc. We're just going to put Coates in centre back still. Schmidt needs to be substituted off for... pace would be the most helpful thing, so maybe Johan, who hasn't actually picked up a goal in this series. Strikers are a little bit tired. What I might do is I'm going to probably play Coates and CDM for this game. And Cortez, sorry, Coates and Cohen. It's going to be confusing. But yeah, that is the team we're going to use going into this game against Accrington Stanley. So guys, hopefully this episode is a lot better than this game is a lot better than the last game we played. Our defence are have a little bit more stamina, so we should know. As I'm saying that, Tan's won the ball back. He's very slow. He's got nowhere to go, but he's hit the cross goal anyway, and it's 1-0, an early start into this game. And Tan with an interception runs forward very slowly, but still hits it with his weak foot across the goal. And it's 1-0 up, an early lead. Hopefully Accrington Stanley don't put on the pressure now and just instantly equalise. Longello taking a good touch around it. Then he's crossed it in, and Lowe tries to chest it down, but it's well defended. And it's half time, 1-0 up after an early goal by Tan. Good interception, then good tackle, sorry, no, it wasn't even an interception, then put it in the bottom corner and make it 1-0 early in the game. Let's just see if it's worth making any changes. I think I am going to bring on Gale for Salim and play him on the left. Finds Coles, who looks for the overlap of Gale, and Gale, oh, he puts it wide. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to follow that near post, but Gale making an impact coming off the bench. And it's not a great shot, but it's a good forward run, which is positive. Tan might get there. Tan gets there, and he finds the overlap of Amin, and Amin is through on goal, and Amin makes it 2. A poor defensive mistake, and Tan has beaten to the ball and got himself an assist. Once again intercepting and creating a goal, slipped it through to Amin, who had a great episode last episode as well as alongside Schmidt before his injury. And Amin has scored another goal, and Tan with an assist, who's having an unbelievable game. And Tan finds the ball out wide to Cohen. He finds it back to Tan again. He dinks it across goal. Oh, nearly another good little cross that by Tan, who's had an excellent game. And as I say that, they slip through Coates, who dinks it in to Nolan, who puts it wide. And that could have been a goal and put a little bit of pressure on us towards the end. Hey, to Longello. Finds Quirk. Smith. And it's a good save by Hill. I thought the winger was offside there, to be honest with you. Oh god. I've given up straight away. To Bickerstaff. So he's in space and he hits it across goal, and with 3 minutes left, there's a goal in it. I am going to make the change 9th for Leroy just to get a little bit extra stamina at CDM, but we've got to be careful and hopefully see this out. And that is full time. That is another win. Is that back-to-back? That's back-to-back wins for the first time, I think, in the series. 2-1 win over Accrington Stanley. Tan scoring in the 2nd minute, and then winning the ball again for a 2nd goal and playing through a min. And that is 2-1 Doncaster, and in the 2nd play game of the episode we do take the W. So guys, I've got a new goal for this episode, not this episode, sorry, this first season. We're going to try and not finish last if it's possible. We have got a home game against Wrexham that we're going to sing. So guys, we have got our fourth game of... So guys, for our 4th game of the episode against Wrexham, we are simming this game at home. I have got a new goal for this season, not series, sorry. I think we should try and avoid finishing last. I know the first series is all about building the team, 2nd series is where we'll try and excel ourselves forward. But let's just quick sim this against Wrexham, and it's a 3-1 loss. Wrexham are one of the teams doing the best, with Marriott, Mullen and Cannon scoring goals, but before Cole's getting a consolation goal towards the end. So guys, for the 3rd played game of the episode, this is the team we're going with. A lot better in terms of stamina, away at Crawley. We've got Tan, who was sensational last played game, and we've got him in up top together, Coles and Salim as cams, Knight and Cortez as DMs, and then Cohen, Coates, McGrath, Smith and Hill as the back line, which still needs desperately improve that back line. Hopefully we can pick up where we left off last played game, winning. Well, actually we conceded right towards the end, so let's not pick off where exactly we left off, but I mean in terms of games. We're applying the pressure here as Cohen finds Lolo's, or I don't know how to say his name. Finds Gordon again, who skips past Cohen. Cohen wins the ball the 2nd time, but he falls over. And Coates wins it. Cohen again can't clear it, and it's also at the near post, and that is awful defending by Coates and Cohen. We need some better defenders. Desperately. He finds Tan to Cohen. Cohen finds Coles, who puts it wide, and that was a good chance to equalise, but Coles has put it just wide. Smith with a brilliant tackle there, but he's going to go back for the original foul. It's a great cross, and Lolo's hits it just wide of the post. That was a brilliant free kick into the box. Whoa, okay. I pressed past like 3 times there and it didn't do anything, and because of that they went forward and they took a shot at goal, and I accidentally tried to block the shot and gave a penalty away, and Crawley could go 2-0 up unless Hill can do anything about it, and he does. It's straight at the keeper, but still at least he didn't dive out the way, and it's still 1-0. Here's Tan looking for something, and he finds a brilliant ball through to Cohen, and that's a brilliant hold-up play. And Cohen, who's not got brilliant shooting, hits it straight at the keeper. But brilliant hold-up play by Tan, and a slip through to Cohen. And unfortunately, we could have done with anybody else but the left back being on the end of that ball. Brilliant tackle by Cohen, who finds him in, who plays it through. Tan, oh, he pokes at the ball and he puts it wide, and that is half time. We were knocking on the door a little bit towards the end of the 2nd half there. Tan once again playing very well with the ball at his feet, and hopefully in the 2nd half we can continue the way we ended the 1st half. Finds Amin, who's going to run into space here, I think. Amin's got loads of space on this wing, and Tan is just finding himself a back post, and Amin crosses in, and Tan, oh, he can't reach it. Finds Cortez, who finds Knight on the edge of the box. Knight, and straight at the keeper again. Decent little attack again there, but just unfortunately a little bit ahead of Tan in terms of the cross. And it's a good cross, and it's a good header. It's not a good header, sorry. It is. It looked at first that it was going to be a good header, but it wasn't a good header at all. Finds Tan, who finds a ball to Coles, who takes a big touch. And he's got a Min on the inside, and he finds a Min, who scores again to make it 1-1. And Coles, just before he goes off, bursts forward, cuts it back to a Min, and it's 1-1 with 10 in-game minutes left. And a Min has once again scored a crucial goal. Well, let's see this again. Finds Gordon, and Cohen with a brilliant tackle. And Seka's just going to clear this, and it's going to finish 1-1. Could have been a lot worse. Looked like it was going to be worse at one point. A 1-1 draw, we will take that as points on the board, and this team's starting to gel a little bit. So guys, we've got our final scout reports from Uganda, Gabon and France. These countries, in my opinion, have been quite disappointing, but we are going to hopefully get somebody towards the end. Starting with the France, and this guy, wow, okay, this looks like it could be a good thing. Sacha Dubois, a value of 300,000. The overall looked like it was going to be better because of the rate overall, like up to 74. Hasn't got the highest potential, but we are going to take him just because he could be a useful player for us now. Cedric Fisher, overall 51, not going to be usable in my opinion. Benjamin Devar, even though he's got a decent rating, maybe, he's just not going to be good enough for now. Damien Bernard, once again, low potential, not going to be good enough for the team, and same with David Ferry. But here we are, we've got Elias Bourgeois. It's £525,000 valuation, could be a very good player for us, 5'7", the potential of high 80s, that can always be improved with dynamic potential. So we've got a player we can use here, not an awful little monthly update, but let's see what we've got from the Gabon now. Gabon, we've got Chiku Kamara, not going to be good enough in terms of potential. Same with Mohamed Diaby. Same with Fatty. Boubacar Kane, unfortunately, just looking like he's going to be higher rated enough now, so I'm going to reject him. And Amadou Thion, £200,000 valuation with an only potential of 81, so I am also going to reject this player. And Gabon has been very disappointing, apart from obviously Sek, who hopefully could turn into a good player. And for Uganda, defensive-minded players, this is the one that would have the most info. We've got this Ronald Hassan. Okay, he could be all right. He's a bit short. Hopefully he's not a centre back, but I will sign him up. Got Brian Hassan, not going to be good enough. Same with Daniel, and probably the same with John. Yeah. So Uganda was also very disappointing. I'm going to resend these scouts out, guys, and I'll be back in a minute with where I've sent them to. Quickly, guys, before we do advance, let's have a quick look at these youth academy players. So we've got Ronald Hassan. He's a left back / right back. Yeah, just looks like a bang standard. Not exactly pacey. He has got a couple of play styles, which we'll have a look at in a bit. The other 16-year-old we've got is Bergoy, who's 60 rated. So we've got two 60 rated players here, both instantly being our highest rated, and then both play cam. See, this is the issue. Pace, yeah. So this guy is just a cam, 5-star skill moves. Okay, I'm gonna sign him up. The boy and Bourgeois the same, 3-star, very pacey, very dribbly. Could be a good cam as well for the meantime. So these guys will probably go straight into the first 11 as well, getting some more good attacking players, but we are a little bit overwhelmed in terms of attacking players at the minute. So guys, these are the nations we are sending them out to. We are sending out Lex Ames to Portugal to scout for some Portuguese players in our big nation. Our two small nations are Andorra, and we've got St.Lucia, which was a recommendation from one of you guys, as you can see on the screen now. Hopefully, I haven't explicitly said defensive minded because that Uganda one was very disappointing. We did get quite a lot of players that were not great, so hopefully not specifying them to a play style will be beneficial. So guys, for the first time in the series, we do have a full regen team to use. Debuts are going to be for Hassan, Bourgeois and Dubar in the two cam positions and the left back. We are going to be simming the next like 3-ish games, and then ending the episode with a game against Mansfield, I believe it is. We did unfortunately lose this game after Tan got a red card in the first minute. Don't know how that happens, and then Amin scored. Brilliant episode Amin is having. Hall and McGeehan then scoring to make it 2-1 to Colchester. So guys, some big news here. Ollie Osborne has finally turned 16. This guy is going to be one of our key players, I think. So let's just get him straight into the team, and he probably will start straight away. So guys, for the first time in a while in this series, we will be simming an away game against Newport County. As you can see, Osborne has been brought straight in for Dubois, who's going to be sitting on the bench. We are just going to replace for this game for the red card of Tan. And a 1-1 draw with Amin scoring once again. Amin quickly becoming one of our key players, probably the key player. Scoring, and I think, yeah, scoring for like the 4th game in a row maybe, which is just unbelievable. Let's have a quick look at it in terms of stats on our squad hub to see who is actually our top goal scorer. So we've got stats over here. Goals. It is a min with 9 goals and 2 assists in 22 games. Tan with 7 and 1 in 28, and then Schmidt with 6 and 2 in 29, and then Coles, Smith, etc. all having a few goals each afterwards. And so guys, we did just get a notification as well that Amin is also ready to be turned to a striker, and hopefully he gets a little upgrade. Oh, I've accidentally backed out, so I'll just go back to the squad hub. Hopefully we'll get an actual, he might get an increase here. Let's have a look. It's gone from 57 to 58, so not much of an increase, but a little bit of an increase. And every increase is a good increase, so that's not the end of the world, that's only one. And guys, for our penultimate sim game of the episode, we've got 2 sim games left and 1 played against Mansfield. We are simming against Morecambe. This is a good chance to maybe pick up some points as it is at home. Let's hopefully just sim it. And it's a 2-0 win. Smith getting a goal, and then Osborne scoring. And I might be not lying when I say this guy is going to be a key player for us, as Osborne has scored early into his career at Doncaster, only his 2nd game. And I'm looking forward to trying to play with him against Mansfield to see how he actually is in game. Currently we're 7 points off not finishing last, which is, we'll see how far away from the other teams we finish. We're going ahead just with the same team at the start of this last played game of the episode against Mansfield. Let's just get straight into it, and hopefully we can end the playing episode on a win. They're still playing it around, and Mansfield's got a chance, and it's a good save by Hill, and it hasn't been parried up for a corner, which is always a good thing. Not long before I upgrade my graphics card, but as I say that, Amin's still on goal, and Amin's got a chance, and Amin with a goal, another goal, and he is quickly becoming Doncaster's hero with a through ball from Bourgeois, who gets an assist on his played debut. A little through ball through to Amin, who hits it, and it's 1-0. It's a chance for Mansfield, and it's 1-1. They've equalised. Lewis has hit it off the post into the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Which they're going to play short by the looks of it, and they do. And Osborne's going towards them to try and block the cross, and can't quite get there in time. It drops to Nichols, who finds Bory, who puts it in to make it 2-1. A game we once led, we are now behind by 1 goal. Oh, he's cut it back. And Nichols again, and it's gone out for a goal kick, but it is actually half time, and it's 2-1. Mansfield started off the game poorly, but then instantly came into the game, and I am going to make a change here. I'm going to bring up Bourgeois, I'm going to bring on Dubois, switch them wings, and for now I'm going to keep it that way. I've got a lot of midfielders on the bench, which I need to sort that. I've got no defenders. Well, I've got no defenders anyway. Never mind, something on the defence. The bench, sorry, not defence. Mansfield are struggling with this pressure we're putting on it a little bit. So guys, I am thinking about doing an EFC 24 Ultimate Team when it comes out. If you guys have any ideas for a theme just as they hit the post, so it could be a past and present of a certain team or first owner, Road to Glory, just let me know what you guys think. I was thinking about doing a past and present Newcastle career mode, not career mode, Ultimate Team, as I am a Newcastle supporter. Barry, keeper comes out, and it's 3-1. It's 3-1, and that's not the way this game was supposed to go. They're coming forward again, Mansfield. Swan finds a pass to Boateng, who switches it to Nichols, and Nichols dinks the keeper, and it's 4-1. And maybe the game isn't supposed to be a 4-1 game. It hasn't really been a 4-1 game, but unfortunately that is the score. Hassan takes that wide. And that's it. 4-1 loss. And that is the last played game of the episode. We will be simming one more game and then ending with a monthly scouting update. The first one's from St. Lucia, Andorra and Portugal. Here we are guys, the final game of the episode. We are just going to quick sim this against Harrogate. And let's see how it goes. Can we end on a win? We can't, unfortunately. We do get 2-1 loss. Osborne scoring another goal. But we did ultimately lose the game 2-1. And a couple of wins this episode, I think. Yeah, 2 wins, back-to-back wins, 2-1 wins. Yeah, so let's get to the monthly scouting update before the end of the game episode. So guys, to end the episode, we have got a monthly scouting update from Andorra, St. Lucia and Portugal. Hopefully we can get some super players here, and maybe some defensive players, because I've got a lot of attackers. A good striker might be helpful. It would be nice to have somebody that could score a lot of goals. Going into Portugal, we've got a few options here. We've got Jorge Brito. Jorge Brito. He has a £400,000 valuation, but the only issue is he's only 15. He does look like a defender. Hopefully he's a centre back. Could be a centre mid, to be fair, but his defending stats look quite good, so I probably will just keep him train him as a centre back. We need a big centre back, 6'2". We've got Victor Teixeira, which is he's not going to be good enough. Same with Alfonso Ribeiro, Sandro Borges, once again not going to be good enough. Telmo Montero, once again potential not high enough to sign for the club. Going into now, I believe this is going to be Andorra. Let's have a look at this. We've got Javier Lopez, another defensive looking player. I'm going to sign him up and have a quick look. Actually, I am not, because I'm going to keep him because his potential is 90. His dribbling's quite high, so if he is a defender, I will convert him to another position probably. And then we've got Bernat Garcia, a £325,000 player, 47 to 63 with a 94 potential. Could be a very good player. In fact, could be a very good player. Artur Martinez is going to get rejected because of the potential, and same with Jorge Martinez. And for St. Lucia, the one of you guys actually suggested, we've got a few players here. We've got Derek Powell, who's just not going to be good enough because of the potential. Solomon Adams, once again, not going to be good enough. We've got Jesse Prince, who, with a cool name, could be good enough with a 15-year-old, 325,000 value and an 88 potential. And we've got Jerome James, and maybe he's another one, who has a £950,000 valuation, and it looks like he's a defender, 6'3". This could be the player that completely turns around our defence. And we've got Dwayne Gray here. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. £90,000 valuation. He'll be useless to us. But let's have a look at these players quickly, and that is a very good positive youth scout. So we've got Jerome James and Jesse Prince. Wow, this guy looks like he could do a job for us. He doesn't look great defensively, but if we just do a development plan, and let's have a look. We'll just try and we'll put him on this course. It'll be 18 weeks to get his defence up. He is only 15, so we can't actually sign him up now, which is a shame. The other players we got Brito, another centre back. Once again, I'm going to put him on a development plan to increase his stats as well. I'll put him on sweeper, just so we get all of his, I need to get his physicals up a little bit as well. That's only going to take 7 weeks. We've got Lopez, who's once again looks like he's going to be. Is that a good centre? No, he's probably going to be a good. This guy will be a good winger actually. He's got 5-star, 4-star. He's quite quick. His dribbling stats are actually really good. So I'm going to train this guy as a winger. I think I'm going to go with. He's left-footed with 4 stars, so I'm going to go left wing. This guy should be actually really good. Like his rating, I think his will be one of the ones where his overall jumps up once he's converted. We've got Jesse Prince here as well, another player that I looked at. Once again, and probably a good winger option. Abraham from the Maldives is unfortunately good. I'm going to release him. His potential hasn't grown at all. And then we've got Bernat Garcia from Andorra. Once again, pace, dribbling high, so he is going to be a winger. We've got a lot of wingers, cams, etc. playing at the minute, so we will probably switch formation when some of these guys are ready. We will sign up Lopez. Hopefully James turns 16 soon, so we can start him on the up top. Not up top, at the back. He's got 2 play styles as well. I would love to know what they are, but I don't think I can check from here. But yeah, so we've got a St. Lucian centre back. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.